sir, why don't you get into a training program? I'll help you file for a grant or a loan, anything, just so we're going forward. Don't let yourself slip into the gutter like so many young black men do.
Do I look like I'm in the gutter to you? Huh? Huh?
Well, you're on your way. Whoring around, staying high, and hanging out God knows where all day long. No, you're not in the gutter yet. You're in my apartment, eating my food, watching my TV, listening to my records.
I'll pack my stuff and leave.
Oh, sir.
Oh my. The voices of anger or disagreement is a common thing. It's been said that sometimes a good argument can clear the air. But for these two people, a divine intervention is needed. NUNU Radio invites you to a special broadcast of Nzinga's Children, written by the late Fiona Thomas and sponsored by UMES and LMCC. This special broadcast will be streamed live to our NUNU Radio's YouTube channel on Saturday, December 2nd at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and Saturday, December 9th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Make it a special night to gather with family and friends to listen to some radio drama. We look forward to you being there. Act 1, Scene 3. It is 3 months later. We hear two people laughing as they enter the apartment. It is Nzinga and another man.
I told you that you didn't have to come up.
Nonsense. Besides, don't I deserve a nightcap?
All I have is Manischewitz.
That's my favorite. So, you didn't like the play?
I don't find alcoholism amusing. When you've lived with it, you know that it's a disease.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking about your sister's problem. But I do wish you wouldn't take everything so seriously. Smile more often.
Come on, take off your coat and sit down, but just one drink, okay? I've got to get up early tomorrow.
After Nzinga pours the drink, they sit and sip quietly for a moment. Then David reaches across the table and takes Nzinga's hands into his own.
Nzinga, I brought you something.
David pulls out a big envelope from inside his coat pocket. It's a photo of himself.
David, what a nice picture.
I wanted you to get used to having that face around more often.
I didn't need a picture to remind me of you. I'll never forget you.
Nzinga, I want you to meet my family.
Whoa, now, David, you're moving too fast for me. I don't think your family is ready to meet me, or I them for that matter.
I'm 32 years old. My career is well on its way. I want my personal life straightened out.
Well, I'm 25, and there are a lot of things that I still want to do. My career is only just beginning. I want to get my degree. I've grown up since I came here 3 years ago, and I don't want to be fenced in again. Not yet.
I would never try to stop you from doing anything you really wanted to do. I can help you.
David, You have helped me already. But for you, I might still be working temporary jobs all over the city.
You are as smart as a whip. You would have done well whether I helped you or not. Let's just say I had a method to my madness.
When Walter and I broke up, I thought I would die from the pain. I didn't think I'd ever want to see another man.
I'm so sorry for your hurt, sweetheart. But I have to admit it was a break for me. We may never have gotten to really know each other. Besides, you would never have been able to accomplish much with a brawny buck hanging around, demanding all your time.
Black men are not bucks, David. No matter what his faults, Walter was a man.
Nzinga?
With a capital M.
Nzinga, darling, I was only kidding. You're overreacting.
Well, I don't like racial slurs, David. We'll never know each other well enough for that.
Nzinga, I'm not handling this well. I'm sorry. I wanted you to have that picture to get used to my face because, Nzinga, I love you. And I want you to marry me.
David, we never spoke of marriage when this all started. I just assumed that.
Nzinga, I'd let you be your own person. I know you're young and unsure, but when we get married, you can go to school full time. You wouldn't have to struggle. Then I can make your entry into the business world painless. Darling, let me do things for you. We've known each other long enough. Be my wife.
David, then you were my employer, mentor, friend. We've only been socially involved for 3 months.
I've loved you a long time, Nzinga.
David, I can't marry you right now.
Well, when, Nzinga? Let's set a date.
David, I'll always be grateful for
You're grateful? You think I want gratitude? Here I've been talking about what I want and assuming the nights we spent together at my place meant something to you. What do you want, Nzinga? I'm offering you all I have, and you talk of being grateful? I'd risk my profession, my family, and everything, and you are grateful.
Now just hold it, David. This affair we've been having has been a risk for me too. I have a family. In fact, the whole Black race is my family, and I'm talking about 23 million people in the United States alone. Not to mention my ancestors that must be twirling in their graves. So don't tell me how brave you're being for this Black girl. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
You're irrational. I won't talk to you when you're like this. I'm going home. We'll talk about this tomorrow in the cold reality of daylight. I'll see you at lunchtime.
David picks up his coat.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll have lunch with some brawny buck.
Good night, Nzinga.
David exits, closing the door quietly, while Nzinga stands observing him. After a brief moment, she goes to the bedroom, takes off her shoes and earrings. Then she returns to the living room, gets David's picture off the table, gets Walter's picture out of the dresser drawer, and holds the two pictures side by side. Finally, she removes Walter's picture out of the frame and puts in David's picture. She places Walter's picture in the drawer under some clothes and sets David's framed picture on the night table. Suddenly,
The phone rings.
Hello? Nzinga? David. I'm sorry too. I'll make it up to you this weekend. I promise. Okay, I'll give it some serious thought. I'll even go shopping for a meeting David's family dress. Okay, me too. Night, David.
Nzinga replaces the phone on the receiver. She takes off her clothes and put on a nightshirt, brandishing the word me in large print. Then she picks up the phone again and dials.
Africa? Hey, how you doing, sis? Are you alone? Oh, wow, I'm so glad. Just take it slow. School can be fun. Yes, you can do it. Look, sis, are you sober? I'm not being nasty. It's just that I gotta talk to somebody, and I'd like to know that you'll know what I'm saying. Okay. I've got an opportunity that never even entered my mind. It's crazy. But then again, maybe it's fate. First of all, how do you feel about white people lately?